Images and links are the backbone of any website. A bold statement, but one that holds true. These two elements are key in web development, responsible for the visual and navigational aspects of a site. Let's break it down. First, images. They can transform a dull page into a visual feast. Inserting an image into a web page is done using the HTML IMG tag. The src attribute within this tag specifies the path to the image file. There's also the alt attribute, a text description of the image, crucial for accessibility and SEO. Now, onto links. Links are the web's highways, guiding users from one page to another, or even to an entirely different website. In HTML, we create links using the A tag, with the href attribute specifying the destination URL. Want to determine how the linked page opens? That's where the target attribute comes in. A well-balanced use of images and links can greatly enhance a website's usability and aesthetic appeal. So, let's dive deeper into these elements. Images play a crucial role in web design and development. They act as the visual spice to the dish that is your website. Just as a meal might seem unappealing without the right garnish, a website without images can often appear dull and uninteresting. Consider different types of websites. For instance, a blog. Blog posts often use images to break the monotony of text, providing visual breaks that make the content more digestible. The images are not just decorations, they are often integral to the narrative, providing context, adding depth, or simply illustrating a point. E-commerce sites, on the other hand, rely heavily on images to showcase products. It's hard to imagine buying something online without being able to see it first. High-quality images from multiple angles provide the visual information that customers need to make a purchase decision. News websites use images to grab attention and convey the essence of a story quickly. A single powerful image can express more than 100 words and can draw a reader into an article. But there's more to images than just visual appeal. That's where the alt attribute comes into play. The alt attribute, short for alternative text, is a description of an image that is displayed if the image cannot be loaded. It's like a backup plan, ensuring that if the image fails, the visitor still gets the basic information. Moreover, the alt attribute plays a significant role in accessibility. For individuals who use screen readers due to visual impairments, the alt text provides a verbal description of the image. It's a small detail, but it can make a huge difference in making the web more accessible to everyone. Lastly, alt text is also a key player in search engine optimization, or SEO. Search engines use alt text to understand what an image is about, so a well-written alt text can help improve your website's visibility in search engine results. In conclusion, images not only add visual appeal to a website, but also improve its accessibility and SEO. They are not just decorative elements, they carry weight in both the aesthetic and functional aspects of a website. Links serve as the navigational compass of any website. Now let's dive into the world of links and their importance in website navigation. Imagine walking around a city without any signboards or directions. Quite chaotic, right? Similarly, in the vast digital landscape, links are our signboards. They guide us from one page to another, allowing us to explore a website's content with ease. But how exactly do they work? Well, in the language of HTML, links are created using the A tag, with the href attribute specifying the destination URL. This is like providing an address to the signboard. Let's spice things up a bit. Ever clicked on a link and it opened up in a new tab? That's the magic of the target attribute. By specifying _blank as the target, the linked page opens up in a new window or tab, keeping the original page still accessible. It's quite handy when you don't want your visitors to leave your page entirely. Now think about different types of websites. A blog, an e-commerce site, and a news site, they all use links, but in slightly different ways. A blog might have links to different categories or related posts. An e-commerce site uses links to guide you through product categories, individual product pages, and the checkout process. Whereas on a news site, you'll find links leading you to different news sections, articles, and often external sites for references. But links aren't just about navigation. They have a significant role in enhancing a website's search engine optimization, or SEO. By linking to relevant high-quality sites, you can boost your own site's credibility in the eyes of search engines. Not to mention, they can also improve the user experience by providing easy access to related content or additional information. So, as you can see, links are not just connectors. They are the invisible threads weaving together the entire web. They bring structure to the chaos and turn the web into an interconnected digital city that's easy to navigate. Links are not only for navigation, but also for enhancing a website's SEO and user experience. Balancing the usage of images and links is vital for any successful website. Imagine a website as a well-prepared meal. Just as a balanced meal would have the right mix of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, a balanced website would have the right mix of images and links. A website is a visual platform, and images play a crucial role in enhancing its aesthetic appeal. They help to break the monotony of text, make the content more engaging, and can often convey complex ideas better than words. However, like too much sugar in a meal, an overdose of images can make the website heavy, slow to load, and may distract the visitor from the main content. On the other hand, links are like the spices in a meal. They add flavor by connecting different parts of the website or by leading the visitor to related external content. They also play a crucial role in improving the website's SEO ranking. But just as too much spice can ruin a meal, too many links can make a website look cluttered and confusing. Let's consider some examples of websites that strike a good balance. Reputable news websites, for instance, use a mix of images and links to create engaging and easy-to-navigate pages. The images draw the reader's attention to the main stories, while the links guide them to related articles or more in-depth coverage. On the flip side, some websites go overboard with either images or links. A website heavy with high-resolution images may look visually appealing, but it can be frustratingly slow to load. Similarly, a website crammed with links may seem like a useful resource, but it can overwhelm and confuse the visitor. In conclusion, striking the right balance between images and links is an art. It requires understanding your audience, the purpose of your website, and the nature of your content. It's not just about aesthetics or functionality, but about creating a seamless and enjoyable user experience. A well-balanced website provides a pleasing user experience and contributes to a higher SEO ranking. With the right understanding and balance, you can harness the power of images and links in your own web development projects. Think of images and links as your allies in creating an engaging and accessible website. They're not just there to make things look pretty. They have a purpose, and that purpose is to enhance your user's experience. Now let's talk about images. Images can be captivating and can convey a message quicker than any text, so be generous with them. But remember, balance is key. An overload of images could slow down your website, and that's something we want to avoid. When choosing images, it's important to consider their relevance and quality. High-resolution images are always a good choice, but do keep an eye on the file size. Large files can affect your website's loading speed. And remember the alt attribute? It's not just a random string of words. It's a powerful tool for accessibility and SEO. The alt attribute provides a description of the image for those who can't see it, so make sure to write a concise and descriptive alt text. Now, on to links. Links are your website's roadways, guiding your users through your content. A well-placed, relevant link can make the difference between a user staying on your site or leaving, so experiment with placing links in your content. But remember, not every sentence needs a link. Overdoing it can make your content look spammy and can confuse your users. When creating links, ensure they are descriptive. Instead of using "click here," use phrases that describe what the user will find when they follow the link. This is not only good for user experience but also for SEO. And let's not forget about the target attribute. This little attribute decides where your link will open. If you want your link to open in a new tab or window, then the target attribute is your friend. But remember, use it sparingly. Opening too many tabs can be annoying for your users. It's a balancing act, so use your judgment. Now, I would encourage you to go forth and experiment. Try adding different images and links to your web projects. Play around with the alt and target attributes. There's no one-size-fits-all solution in web development. What works for one website may not work for another. So don't be afraid to try different things and see what works best for you. And finally, remember that images and links are not just decorative elements. They are powerful tools that can make your website more engaging, accessible, and SEO friendly. So use them wisely, and most importantly, enjoy the process. Remember, images and links are more than just decorative elements. They are powerful tools that can make your website more engaging, accessible, and SEO friendly. Happy coding!